Hello, my name is Kate Long, and I am a first grade teacher at Whitehead Road Elementary School here in Athens. And tonight I am going to show you how to use your school issued iPad. So if you have it, you can pull it out to follow along with this video. You also want to have a charging block with a lightning cord that attaches to it. So let's get started learning about the iPad. Alright, so here is the iPad. You are going to want to make sure your iPad is charged before the first day of school with a lightning cord. The charging port is at the bottom, this little hole. You want to make sure it clicks in and it charges probably at least overnight before that first day of school, so your scholar has power the whole time. Sitting near a charging outlet would also be helpful in case you need it during the day. Alright, so to turn your iPad on, if it doesn't just turn on when you press the home button like that, I'll go back up here to the top. There is a rectangular button. I don't know if you can see that. That's your lock button. You really have to push on some of them. But if your iPad does not turn on, that's the button where you need. Flip it upside down. So right above the camera, that rectangle button is where you need to press. Really get in there and hold. And see, that's how you'll turn it off as well. So slide to power off. Now my iPad is completely off and you want to turn it on and it's fully charged. You need to find that button again up at the top. Press and hold until you see the apple on the screen, so you know it is waking up, and it takes just a few minutes to wake up. Now while it's going, there we go, it's already in the home screen. Your iPad should not have a password on it. The next step is going to be to connect to Wi-Fi. Now you know you're connected to Wi-Fi if you see that triangular lines up at the top next to the battery. That's also where you see your battery percentage. So you see this iPad is pretty charged up, close to 100%. If you don't see those lines, you have two ways to do this. We're going to do settings and go down here where it says Wi-Fi, and then the little spinny line will go around finding different networks around you, and you'll select it and type in your password. You see I'm connected to my home Wi-Fi right now, but if I were at school it would say CCSD Wi-Fi. And once it has logged in with a password to a Wi-Fi system, you should be good to go. But if somehow it ever gets turned off, you can always come to the settings and tap turn Wi-Fi back on, and it should find those saved networks. Alright, once you're connected to the internet, you can go to the internet through this app at the bottom. It is called Safari. It's a blue circle, like a compass. So if you tap that, it should open up, and this bar up at the top works as your search bar and where you can type. Most important website of Whitehead Road, bit.ly/WRESONLINE2020. And once you've typed it all in, you're going to hit the blue button, go. So this is our distance learning website. This is the hub where everything can be found. And forgive, it's super bright. Let's see. You see, we're working with our technology too. There we go. So once you're on the website, you're going to want to look for the tab of your grade level. So if I was searching for first grade, I would look for first grade and click the tab. This takes me to the teacher contact information page. So it has all of our names as homeroom teachers and special education teachers, email addresses, and additional links. For instance, I have a separate YouTube channel where I've uploaded some educational videos. Separate from here, in the top little corner is 3 lines that you want to click for more options. Down below where it says first grade, I see my name again, so I'm going to click Miss Long. This is actually taking you to my Google class site, where if I were your homeroom teacher, I will be telling you more about how to access my materials from here. When it's time to turn the iPad off for the day, again, you just want to press the rectangle in the top near the camera, and that will turn it off. I didn't press and hold, so I didn't power it off. It's just resting on sleep mode. To wake it back up, I press the circle button, and then I press it again, and here I am ready to go. Now your students might really find the calendar app, the timer app, the camera app for sending photos of their work really useful. There will also be other apps installed on your iPad that would be worth exploring as a family. And if you wish to save, for instance, if you were in my homeroom and wanted to save this website to the home page so your scholar just clicked on it like an app every day instead of having to search, you're going to go up to the top, this square with the arrow, you're going to tap that, and down here where it says add to home screen, I'm going to add, and yep, I want it to show up Miss Long first grade site. I'm going to hit add, and now my scholar can just click on my Google site. You could also go back to Safari, and if you look at the top, you see we have 2 separate tabs. To close that, I'm going to hit that little X. Now I'm back on the distance learning website. And I'd like to get back to the home page, and I would like to make that also look like an app on my iPad. Home screen, add. So now my scholar can easily find the 2 websites they need on the iPad. It's fully charged and ready to go. Hope that helped.